Thing's easy. My God, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be just sniffly and miserable for a minute. Okay, cool. Let's get this out of the way. That out of the way. All right. Uh, Gosh, there we go. Cool. Surprise editing stream, baby. Okay. Let's get some music going here. All right. So we just got to wrap up the final bits of this video. Just making sure everything works right here. Okay. So I had my girlfriend record her lines for this. What did I do? Okay, I haven't done anything for this. 1 second. Let's get this pulled over. So we're just gonna do EQ. Not a graphic, we need filter. Yeah. And then you do bass boost, apply. You do the curve. You do, and we'll do this. I've noticed that it's not a bad idea to do this. Well, I mean, we already technically saved it. My cat. Sorry, thank you. Let's see. I'll go. Fuck. Put the curve EQ. And you want to do. You want to do treble boost. And you don't want to do it too high because if you do, then the S's sound really tinny, which they already kind of might.
Can discover their own habit.
Yeah, I might actually just leave the treble boost alone. I'm not going to do that. I think it's plenty fine. And then you want to do low roll off for speech. After that, you want to do, I think it's compressor. Yeah, and you want to leave everything the same. And then you also want to do, I want to say it's normalize. Loudness normalization. I think it's normalize. Maybe it's limiter. I can't remember. It's one of the two. It's limiter. Yeah.
You know, when Mom went out into the world on the day she left her nest, Mom was just like you two.
Okay. So, what we're going to do now is save project as. We're going to do Kelly lines, post effects. Okay, and then we're going to remove everything. Oh. Hang on. I think this is
I'm
what...
eating. Well then, tomorrow starts early. Go to bed already, you two. Oh, how blessed I am.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then we'll do save project as Kelly lines. Okay, that's good. We're just gonna open up Audacity again. Skip. Oh, need a fucking... Oh, man. I mean, I'm glad that they are updating Audacity because, like, it needs it, but... God. And then we're gonna do the same thing. Filter curve EQ. We're gonna do a bass boost. We're gonna do filter curve. We're gonna do low roll off for speech. We're gonna do volume compressor.
Yeah, I am happy to speak with you, but if I cling to the...
Yes. Okay. And then we're gonna do save project as, reread post effects. Okay, you do that, and then go export audio. Your computer. Okay, get that as a wave. We're also gonna open up the Kelly lines post effects. We're gonna export that as audio as well. Export. Okay, that should be good. And then I think this is copyrighted, so I can't play this. Fuck. Oh, and here gonna copyright free. Oh, that's where this fucker. Okay, Lakey inspired. A fucking loser, man. Royalty-free bangers. Yo. Okay, wait, we got a copyright-free synthwave. Synthwave is fine. I like synthwave. That works. Really quiet, anyways. We wanted to be kind of quiet because we're going to be doing audio editing. So, okay. So now we're going to get audio pulled in here. We're just going to go to the Tune Story audio, post effects, post effects. Okay. So this whole section here, we need to redo. And also, we need to take out the music. I like having the music in now, but we're going to have to resync it with a lot of things because the music actually like ties into stuff and we're going to be moving things around. So we're just going to get rid of the music for now. This line does not translate very well.
Each day in one piece. And when the morning arrived, so did the warm sunlight. But there were also times where I felt sunlight.
Okay, that doesn't matter. We need to get rid of all of that shit anyways. We are going to do this. So source. And now we go in deep here.
You know, when Mom went out...
Okay, we do this. Okay.
You know,
part of me wants to take this whole section out and open up a new sequence. Let's do that. Just so we can like edit this in isolation. I think that'd be a little easier because I don't want to keep moving things around. Then we just do it. Kelly part. Okay, we're just gonna copy all of this over, paste it. Okay.
world on the day you know,
Okay. Oops, not audio gain. I want to do speed duration. Slow it down a little bit. Probably do a little bit more. A little bit more. There you go. About 50%.
when Mom went out into the world on the day she left her nest,
Okay. This is a certified hood classic. Thought there's a picture of Usagi from Chikawa as the judge, as Judd Holden from Blood Meridian. I want to look at that image really fast. My brain is screaming for it. I'm going to put that as a, I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm going to put that as a thing in the background here. There we go. Save image. That'd be a really good Steam profile picture, actually. Add image. Add image. Downloads. Pictures? Pictures. No? Oh, because did it download as the fucking stupid JFIF file again? It did. You're an asshole. You're such a fucking asshole, man. All formats. Yeah. Let me just... Ooh, mama. Let me, can I just, like... change it to not be a .jfif file? .jpeg. Yeah, no, I can't. Alright, well, never mind. I'm putting this picture of Chico while sitting on the toilet in the corner then. There you go, thanks. Alright.
Just like you two, I felt really scared and uneasy. Left her nest. Mom was just like you two. Mom was like you.
This should be pretty easy to edit down here.
Back to where my mama was.
My mama. One Piece. Oh,
From sunlight.
okay.
Sunlight. I'm lonely. There were also times that I felt really lonely.
You're right there, so that way we can just cut into the next part easier.
Lonely. But there were also times where I felt really lonely. Sunlight. But there were also times that I felt really lonely. But there were also...
Oh.
And that really saved me. Those times that I met your father. It was during those times...
I didn't realize there was I left a double recording in. Alright, though.
Those times that I met your father. It was during those times that I met your father. And that really...
Mm-hmm. Really stretch it.
And that really saved me. Father. And that really saved me.
Okay, nice.
Saved me. Saved
How long until it goes over to the new line? Okay. Playhead over. Okay.
Understand, you two? There are all sorts of things out there in the world. Scary things, pleasant things. Scary things, pleasant things. You can meet someone things.
Fucking hate. Oh, I can see if I can do any noise cancellation on this one. Let's see. Loudness, repair, reduce noise.
Scary things, pleasant things.
Yeah, nice. Okay, that works. Maybe do like 2.1, 2.2?
Scary things, pleasant things.
Awesome. Thank God Adobe has that built in. Holy shit. As much as I hate this fucking piece of shit company, they actually make like decent products. So annoying.
For you to make some great things.
Actually keep it extended a little bit out, so that way there's a little pause in between. Like that.
That's why no matter how it doesn't don't bring it down. That's why no matter how tough some days get, don't let it bring it down. Bring it down. Their own happiness.
As the day
You too. Looks like you're done eating. The tar starts early. Probably looks like you're done eating. Well done.
Is it really just that? Like it just pops up that fast? That's crazy. Holy shit.
Well then, tomorrow starts early. Go to bed already, you two.
Okay. I gotta think about how we're gonna lay this in.
as the
These are my lines here. So we can get rid of everything here, right? Everything right up to here. Yep, get rid of that. And then we're just gonna move this all out a bit. Paste in. That. I think that fits. Does it fit? It does. Nice. Okay. It is kind of wonky because I think, yeah, this part right here. But we can move that.
Out into the world. No.
I see. So we'll need to do this. Plot that in. Like a glove, look at that. Crazy.
But now, mouth. But mouth. But now, just the title.
Looks like you're able to charge it. Two.
Straws near. Chun can't shake.
Go to bed already, you two.
As the day of leaving the nest draws near, Chun can't shake off the deep sense of loneliness it provokes in him, so he decided to visit the hill which offered front row moon viewing seats. The night moon, in all its mystique, just when you think it's in him. So he decided to visit in him. So he decided to visit the hill which offered front row moon viewing seats. The night The night moon, in all its mystique. Just when you think it's a circle, on another day, it reverts to being just a half, and sometimes even disappears completely. Whenever Chun felt sad about something, when his mother was angry at him,
Okay.
Whenever Chun felt sad about something, when his mother was angry at him, or when he had a quarrel with his sister, he always liked to look up at the moon. That night, the moon was full.
And then now we can start to get the audio portions from the reread back in here.
together. I'm sorry. Jude, it hurts. He couldn't comprehend it. Chun was all alone. Chun was all alone. And his heart... And his heart... Chun's heart... He didn't know what to do. It had finally arrived, the day he must spread his wings. Chun flew through the sky. Small wings. Chun flew through the sky. Chun flew through the sky. Using his small wings, Chun flew through the sky. Chun can... Chun continued flying to escape from everything bad.
I had a feeling it would kind of sound weird. I don't think it's like that noticeable though. Especially if I lower the or like that.
Chun flew through the sky. Using his small wings, Chun flew through the sky. Chun continued flying to escape from everything bad.
You can
Escape
tell
from the painful things.
when I'm sick and when I'm not.
That's when
It's
the
really funny.
incident happened. Chun was that Chun. The other problem is that Chun
I sound like so much better though.
impact. The other problem is that Chun had been erased from time.
There.
Had been erased from time. Consciousness.
Chun then saw.
Chun then saw.
Damn. Crispy.
Chun then saw. One lying down,
Matt.
one clinging.
Matt sent you a
those who
chat.
Really kept watch over them.
Uh-oh. Matthew just sent me a picture of his taint. 1 second. Oh. It's just a shit post on Twitter. I'll check it in a minute.
One lying down. Chun then saw. One lying down, one clinging.
Chun started speaking to the teary-eyed clinging one. Hello, my name's Winston.
Mother. Chun started speaking to the teary-eyed clinging one. I was once the same. Speaking to the teary-eyed clinging one. I was once the same when my
That's big.
you and me. You ran away, but I am embracing the sorrow of loss. That is precisely the difference between you and me.
What's this line? Nah, man. Hoping I wouldn't cut into it. I don't think it should be too bad. Go like this. That controls minus 7.5. What's going on, Satan? I'm working on a new video on a game called Towelcat. It's like a story in that game that I want to make like a separate video on because it's kind of cool. And then like the actual game itself is pretty long, so it's going to be like its own separate thing. But I just wanted to get something out because I haven't published a video in a while and I feel bad. So, how you doing, bro?
That is precisely the difference between you and me. You ran away, but I am embracing the song.
That's good. I'm just doing fixing up some audio issues, and that'll be about it. Gotta go drop off my car here in a little bit. It kind of is. So the game's called Towelcat One More Time. It's a game that was decently popular in Japan. The RPG Maker game, like Hello Charlotte. But it was made in like the early 2000s and wasn't really that popular in the West. It didn't get like a good translation until recently, actually, like the last couple of years. But every game is like its own unique storyline. Like this one, it's the most popular. It's called Towelcat One More Time. This particular game is about this like boy who gets like trapped on this island with like robots on it and shit. And to like hide, he hides inside of a refrigerator. He like freezes, and then he wakes up like 2 million years later. And you know, it's like robots and aliens and like all this crazy shit. And it's a very like interesting story because it actually like goes into like existential shit. Like this story here is one chapter in the game about this little bird named Chun, and Chun like witnesses his like family die because of like these like cats, and then like he ends up basically existing as long as the universe does, and like gets reborn like over and over and over again. It's really weird. It's kind of the same like existential shit as like Hello Charlotte in a way, which is kind of why I like it. So I want to make a video, at least on a couple of the games. Some of the games in the series are not great. Yeah, surreal, kind of a unique. Japan especially has some really, when it comes to surreal shit, they know what they're doing. It's very odd, but it's pretty good. So
For a long time.
Let's see.
For a long time. For a long, long time.
Yeah, no, I recommend them. There's like a wiki for the games. It's just Towelcat One More Time, and you can play any of the games. It doesn't matter the order. I recommend this one, Towelcat One More Time. Do keep in mind it's Japan, so there can be some weird. There's like gore. There's like, you know, fucking odd shit. Yeah, each story is self-contained. You can just play any of them, like any order. There's recurring characters, but like they don't really carry over any like plot threads from game to game. Gotta condense this little gap here down. It would be. There kind of is. It's just like I wouldn't say that. It's more so like the author. Yeah, you see it about the worst of it, though. Yeah, no, it's. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. Like there is kind of overarching shit, but it's more so like the character, the author of the game's reflecting on like how he's written the stories over time. There's if you do end up getting into it, let me see if I can find the. NeoCities. There's this. Yeah, some of the games there is. So I would say that's kind of why I avoid some of it. And like, again, it's Japan, so there is some kind of creepy shit. Just keep that in mind. Some of the games it's really heavy-handed and it's like immediate, so you can be like, okay, I don't like this. Other ones it's like, okay, you can ignore it, you can get past it. But yeah, if you want to learn more about it, this website right here, toweldiaries.neocities.org, this person regularly like updates this shit. Yeah, gore, sexual, yeah. So just keep in mind there are themes in some games. So yeah, it is. And it's all written in kind of like a meta-narrative aspect. Like there's one game called I think it's like Dekipari or something like that. And there's a character in some of the earlier iterations of the series called Pari Yume, and I think it's in this game, but the way that character was written pissed off the author so bad that he killed her off in stupid ways in every single story that she was a part of afterwards because she hated that character. Okay. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, and that's kind of how it is to some of the games. So yeah, just FYI. But no. So he kills off this character every single time because he hates her. And then like the most recent game is the main character and the Pari Yume character like friends. And again, the Pari Yume character dies, but then the Pari Yume character becomes like this like giant that just like watches over the main character. And like nobody else can see the giant except the main character, and it's meant to be a like explanation of how. Well, we got Kenny, yeah, exactly, yeah, it's literally Kenny, but it's like an exploration of how like he tried to push this character away so much, but by him doing that, he like created he made this character appear way more than they needed to. Essentially, it's cool shit like that. The last game, I think he's making a game. It's like a pseudo-anonymous developer in Japan. So he's actively still making games. I think the last one came out 2023, something like that. So, but these games, the main series games, came out in like the early 2000s. So it's a pretty old series, technically speaking, but
Long time. Chun wailed. The pain.
My god, they killed Kenny. Yes. There is. There is a Discord that I've been kind of checking out periodically. I haven't checked it out super recently, but they talk about all the games, stuff like that. The new ones, unfortunately, until the translating team gets around to it, they're all in Japanese. So there is a little bit of a barrier of entry. But again, the main series, if you want to get into them, that website, I'd recommend it. Let me post it in the chat if you want to check it out. I recommend looking at that website because they review the games as well without like going into spoilers or anything, and you can just kind of base your shit off of that. Yeah, I was in the Hello Charlotte Discord plugging my shit. They were very nice to let me do that, and I enjoyed talking to the people there. They've been awesome. I haven't really said much in the Towel Cat one, and I'm nervous to. I don't want to just hop around communities and like keep being like, hey, look at my shit. But I feel like if it's faithful to like what the people like in those communities, I don't think people will care. But yeah, if you want to check out that website, that has like a lot of exposition on it. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. We'll see. This one is longer than Hello Charlotte. at least this game, I'd say this is about the length of like, oh, were you really? Probably, honestly. And thank you for your input if you did. Your feedback directly contributed to me changing the video, hopefully for the better. So, no, facts, bro, facts. People make like a lot of cool animatics and stuff like that, which I really enjoy. But outside of that, I ain't much. I know, yeah. Thank you. That means a lot. I will try to make something on Heaven's Gate at some point, and I'm really excited for Henry Huxley, the new game. But I think she said that. Yeah. The True Realm timeline. Yeah. I made sure you guys, the true Hello Charlotte Patriots, I made sure they fact checked it because I didn't want to get anything wrong. Fact checked by true Hello Charlotte Patriots.
For himself.
Yeah, facts. I know. Dude, life outside. Actually, I have to go here in a minute. Life outside of this is just like just all the time. All day, every day, all the time. But it kind of does. It does after a while. It's not the most illustrious thing. But it is still enjoyable. Like Etherian's writing style, especially as the games have matured, have gotten really good. So I'm excited to see what she puts out next. And I did play Tomorrow Won't Come for Those Without, and then Mr. Rainer Solve It Service. Mr. Rainer Solve It Service was way too over my head. It like explores like themes of like parasites and shit. This new one, probably within the next week, I want to say. Hopefully I can get it done today. We'll see. But I gotta go take my car and I couldn't do a couple things, so I just wanted to pop on real quick and just see if there's anybody who wanted to chat while I'm doing this. So thank you for stopping by. But outside of that, I do have to get going. It was weird. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but a little too much. But I do have to get going. But you have a good rest of your day. The video will be out soon. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you, bro.